بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، اليوم إن شاء الله سوف نستكمل باقي دروس مادة اللغة الإنجليزية. أهلا بكم أبناء الطلاب. اليوم محور عملنا إن شاء الله سيكون الوحدة السادسة Unit 6. The title of Unit number 6 is Keeping up with Technology، يعني مسايرة أو مواكبة التكنولوجيا أو التقنية. In this unit we have three main topics. The first one is compound nouns. The second one is grammar builder related to gerund. And the third is grammar builder related to zero, first and second conditional. Now, let's start with topic number 1, grammar builder. This topic is gerunds. What is the meaning of gerunds? Gerunds are nouns made with the ing form of the verb. When you have a verb, you add ing. It is gerund. Such as smoke, smoking, read, reading, write, writing. For example, smoking is bad for you. يعني التدخين ضار جدا عليك. We have a video.
A gerund is just a form of a verb that functions as a noun. Participles are adjectives and gerunds are nouns. Also, like participles, the form of a gerund is very regular. It always ends in ing. If you are wondering how you're going to tell the difference between a gerund and a participle, just think about function. Remember that a participle functions exactly like an adjective. A gerund functions exactly like a noun. Anything a noun can do, a gerund can do. Thus, a gerund can function in all of these ways: subject, direct object, indirect object, object of a preposition, predicate nominative, object complement, and appositive. Let's see if we can spot the gerunds in the following examples. Fishing allows my brother to relax. Look for the ing word. There it is. Fishing. Now ask yourself what the sentence is about. Fishing. Clearly, fishing is functioning as the subject of the sentence. Here's a great tip about gerunds. When you think you have found one, substitute another word that is clearly a noun. If the sentence makes sense, you know you have a gerund. Let's try it. I'll substitute the word vacation for fishing. Vacation allows my brother to relax. Clearly, the subject is vacation. Now let's go back to this one. Just because fishing looks like a verb in form, in this sentence, it functions as the subject. Let's look at another example. Vladimir taught cooking to the campers. Again, when looking for a gerund, just find a word that ends with ing, then see how that word functions in the sentence. Here, cooking is my only ing word, and it functions as the direct object. Vladimir taught what? Cooking. Now substitute another noun to double check. I could say Vladimir taught football or Vladimir taught math. Those two words are obviously nouns, and so too is cooking. We call it a gerund. Skiing is becoming my favorite sport. Once again, look for the ing word. Hopefully you'll see that there are two of them here. Skiing and becoming. Are they both gerunds? Well, we know that skiing is a gerund because it is in the subject position. What about becoming? Notice that the word is appears right in front of it. Be on the lookout for those guys. That word makes becoming part of the verb phrase.
Now, it's time for word builder. It is compound noun. We have some pictures and we have some words in the box. We make compound noun by adding a word or a phrase from the box. Number 1, microwave. Microwave, try to complete. Microwave, oven. Microwave, oven. Number 2, dish, washer. Number 3, electric tooth brush. Number 4, game console، يعني ذراع التحكم في الألعاب زي البلاي ستيشن كده والبيس. air conditioning unit. hair dryer. garage door opener. garage door opener. Now we will match the words with the picture. Microwave oven. It is picture of F. What about dishwasher? G. Electric toothbrush? E. Game console? C. Air conditioning unit? A. Hair dryer? B. And the last one is garage door opener, is the picture of D. Topic number 3, grammar builder of 0, first and second conditional. Let's watch this video. It belongs to this grammar pattern.
Conditionals, if clauses, introduction. Conditional sentences consist of two parts. The if clause, which is a condition, and the main clause, which is a result. For example, if it rains, we will cancel the trip. If it rains is the if clause, the condition. An if clause begins with if and has a subject and a verb. We will cancel the trip is the main clause, the result. The word if introduces a condition. This is something that may or may not happen depending on the circumstances. We don't know exactly if it is going to rain, so we say, if it rains. And what is the result of this condition? We will cancel the trip. There is always a condition and a result. The if clause introduces a condition. The main clause is the result of that condition. What happens in the main clause is conditional to what happens in the if clause. In other words, the main clause only happens when the events in the if clause happen. Note, there are two ways of ordering a conditional sentence. We can use condition, comma, plus result, with a comma after the condition. Or we could use result plus condition. without a comma between the two. Look at the original sentence. If it rains, we will cancel the trip. Notice how there is a comma after the verb rains, which is the last part of the if clause. When the if clause comes first in the sentence, we put a comma after it. If it rains, comma, we will cancel the trip. But when the main clause comes first in the sentence, the comma is not necessary. We will cancel the trip if it rains. Notice how there is no comma in this last sentence. You can use either order. They are both used and both correct. Types of conditionals. The four main types of conditionals are the zero conditional, the first conditional, the second conditional, and the third conditional. Sometimes these are called Type 0, Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3 conditionals. We will quickly introduce them in this lesson and go into more detail about each conditional in individual lessons. The zero conditional. This involves the present simple plus the present simple. This is used for facts that are generally true or scientific facts. The condition always has the same result. For example, if you stand in the rain, you get wet. This is generally true. If you heat ice, it melts. This is a fact. The first conditional. This involves the present simple plus will, or its negative won't, plus the verb. This is used to express a possible situation in the future. We are predicting a likely result in the future if the condition happens. For example, if it rains, we will cancel the trip. This is the likely result in the future if it rains. If you study, you will pass the exam. Again, I predict that this will happen in the future if you study. The second conditional. This involves the past simple plus would plus the verb. This is used for hypothetical or unlikely situations. Also for unreal or improbable situations now or in the future. For example, if I won the lottery, I would travel a lot. It is unlikely that I will win the lottery, but in this hypothetical situation, this is what I would do. If they sold their house, they would be rich. It is unlikely that they will sell the house because they like living there. However, in the improbable situation of them selling the house, they would become rich.
And now, it's time for your homework. Open page number 55, exercise B. This is your homework, exercise B. Thank you very much and see you soon.